Okay. It's great to have the opportunity to share some very candid thoughts around the Greenhouse Group, and I would say in particular the brand of Jesse Ibanez. You know, it was, if one were to ask me looking back in retrospect how the journey was in my short sale experience with Jesse and the Greenhouse, it was definitely a rock my world kind of experience. I must confess, I would be less than fully honest if I didn't, that initially I was highly guarded in terms of making the big move. You know, I got a crisis in my life, you know, my home is upside down, and do I go to one of your classic, you know, big 3 or 4 real estate groups to try to save the day on the short sales, or do I try really an unproven commodity to my mind, or unproven company, the small guy, the little guy. I ultimately made the bet on Jesse and team, and I'm forever grateful for that decision, or that fork in the road. I was reluctant at first. Didn't know the guy, didn't know his work product, obviously a small outfit. But I gave him a shot fortuitously. I was introduced to him by working in the same building. Seemed like a charismatic fellow. Seemed unusually passionate about his workspace. And coming as an entrepreneur, I felt that there was a synergy there as a young entrepreneur, an emerging entrepreneur, in terms of that shared vibration and passion around, in Jesse's case, all things real estate, and really helping people unearth themselves from, you know, what feels like cataclysmic circumstances. So I bet on Jesse, and I did the Heisman to the big groups. My wife, not to blame her, but at the time was very reluctant, and I had to sort of overcome the internal home front situation and said, let's give Jesse a crack. Smartest move I made in 2008. It was a hell of a journey, and that journey through the darkness and into the light was one that I traveled with a guardian by my side at all times. The quality of their work, it was definitely a journey where we had to yearn it and yearn it and yearn it. It didn't come easily, and eventually the desired outcome manifested, and we earned it. Jesse was just breathtaking in terms of his strategic assessment of things. We felt, or I felt, I say we because it was always we, felt like there was just a task where we couldn't get the lenders to approve, and Jesse was able to maneuver our way through the process with just a relentless desire to see my and my wife's interest through. And ultimately we were successful in the short sale, and we were able to overcome that very challenging part of our lives, and now are looking forward favorably. And sort of after the fact, Jesse has sort of on an organic level been a great coach and counselor to help me plan for our future purchase down the road. But great run. I recommend him with every molecule in my human body. It's one of those things where you know, greatness is not what you achieve, it's what you overcome. And with the Greenhouse Group, with Jesse, we were definitely able to overcome that big challenge, and big hats off, bravo to Jesse and team.